Angel Reese, a name that's been dominating WNBA conversations for months. But in tonight's clash between the Chicago Sky and Atlanta Dream, the rising star faced one of her toughest nights on the court. Shooting just 3 for 11 with 3 turnovers, Reese and the Sky were handed a tough blowout loss. What went wrong? How did the Dream shut down one of the league's most electric rookies? And what did Reese have to say in her emotional post-game interview? Stay with us, because we're breaking it all down with raw stats, smart insight, and real talk you won't find anywhere else. Going into the game, fans were hyped to see another big performance from Angel Reese, who had been averaging a solid double-double over the last few games. The Sky, although inconsistent this season, were seen as capable of challenging the Dream, especially with Reese's aggressive rebounding and interior presence. On the other hand, the Atlanta Dream had been quietly building momentum with their defense-first mentality and perimeter shooting. Right from the tip-off, Angel Reese looked a little out of sync. Atlanta's defense doubled her in the paint and forced her into uncomfortable mid-range jumpers. Reese missed her first 3 shots, and the Dream capitalized by pushing the pace, going on an early 12-4 run. The Sky looked rattled, and Reese's body language suggested frustration building up early. The second quarter was no better for the Sky. Reese tried to adjust by facing up instead of posting down low, but that led to her second turnover of the game, a bad pass on a drive attempt. She finally got on the board with a putback off a missed layup by Marina Mabrey, but the crowd energy was already tilted in Dream's favor. At halftime, the Dream were up by 15, and Reese was just 1 of 6 from the field. Angel tried to reset in the third. You could see her effort pick up. She crashed the boards hard and drew a foul early. But even then, her shots just weren't falling. A key missed layup in transition and a traveling violation summed up her night. Credit to the Dream defense, especially Cheyenne Parker, who outmuscled Reese on key plays and contested nearly every shot. Reese scored only once in this quarter, bringing her total to just 6 points by the end of it. While Angel Reese's performance stood out for its struggles, the entire Sky roster looked flat. Turnovers piled up, and transition defense was non-existent. Players like Dana Evans and Elizabeth Williams couldn't get rhythm, and the spacing issues limited Chicago's offensive flow. The Dream, meanwhile, were shooting over 50% from 3 and playing with full confidence. By the fourth, the game was nearly out of reach. Reese remained on the floor, fighting for rebounds and continuing to be vocal, but you could tell fatigue and mental frustration were at play. She finished the game with 6 points, 5 rebounds, 3 turnovers, and 3 fouls. Not the night she or her fans wanted, but every rookie has games like these. In the post-game interview, Angel Reese didn't shy away from criticism. She said, "I didn't play my game. I rushed shots, I forced plays. Credit to Atlanta, they came out with more energy." She also acknowledged the importance of growing through tough nights. It's not about one game. It's about getting better. I'll watch the film, and I'll be back. Fans on social media appreciated her accountability and her maturity beyond the stats. Twitter and Reddit were filled with mixed reactions. Some blamed coaching for not adjusting the offensive sets to give Reese more space. Others said this was a classic rookie wall game, and she'll bounce back. WNBA analysts pointed out how Reese still contributed on defense and showed leadership despite the poor shooting. Every superstar has off nights, but how they respond makes the difference. This performance will be a test of Angel Reese's mental toughness. The Sky's coaching staff will likely work with her on decision-making under pressure and developing a counter-move against double teams. Games like these can actually accelerate a player's growth, especially in such a competitive WNBA landscape. The Sky's next few games include matchups with teams that allow more paint points. Expect Reese to recalibrate and possibly come back with a strong double-double. Watch for changes in how the Sky use her, maybe more pick-and-roll action and fewer post-ups. This game will be studied not just for what went wrong, but for what can be improved. One tough night doesn't define Angel Reese. She's still one of the brightest young talents in the WNBA and has the charisma, skill, and mindset to become elite. Fans should be patient, but also excited. Because when she learns from games like this, she becomes even more dangerous. If you made it this far, you're clearly a real one when it comes to women's basketball. Make sure to hit that like button if you want to see more honest, in-depth breakdowns just like this. And don't forget to subscribe. We've got fresh WNBA content dropping every week. See you next time.